Hey everybody, it's your host BiggestRayRay, and I'm back at it for day 8. Yeah, day 8 of our quarantine live stream. We're making social distancing easier with YouTube. It's almost Friday. I am so glad it's almost Friday. I'm ready for a Friday. I'm ready for the weekend. So it's hot today in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Good grief, it's 90 plus degrees. It's actually really warm in my office, where I'm at right now. I have a two-story house, and where my office is at the far end of the hallway, and it's always a lot hotter upstairs than it is downstairs. I mean, that's very normal. And I'm one of those guys. I hate to turn on my air conditioner before April. April is just next week, but who expects it to be 90 plus degrees in March? Goodness. I'm not a scientist, but or whatever, but I'm hoping that this hot weather, at least that we're having in Northeast Oklahoma right now, will kill off this coronavirus. I've heard that that's not how the virus works. I think it works like that for the everyday regular flu, but I guess corona is special. And it might not work, but I can sure hope that it does. I'd like to have some net benefit from this crazy hot weather we're having in March. Makes me worried about storm season. If it's this hot already, what's storm season gonna be like? Come mid-April and rolling into May when we normally get all our tornadoes and whatnot. So who knows? Maybe we'll have those earlier this year. So how are y'all doing today? I see we got a handful of folks already joined the live stream. How you doing today? I hope you're having a great Thursday. And I hope it's not 90 degrees where you're at. Because, well, that's just no fun. And I'm curious. Oh, there we go. Here's a comment. I was worried, like, man, I haven't seen any comments yet. I hope the comments aren't broken. Hi, Rebecca. How you doing? 70 degrees in Pennsylvania. I would love it to be 70 degrees here right now. Because, Mercy, it is just a lot hotter than I want it to be. But that's okay. So if that's the worst thing I deal with today, it's not a bad day at all. And I guess I shouldn't complain, right? Camera? So I just pointed. I wanted to make sure I was looking at the right corner. I'm using the forward-facing camera on my iPhone 11, and you can't really see it. I just have to know it's right there. So I'm doing my best to make eye contact with you guys. And let's see. Hello from Scotland. Hello, Angela. How you doing from Scotland? Thanks for tuning in. I know it's getting late over there. If I'm not mistaken, y'all are, I think, 6 hours ahead of us in the central time zone where I'm at. So what is it over there? About 10 after 10? Is that right? So I'm taking a guess there. So let's see here, 82 to 83 in Southwest Missouri. Man, I would take 82 even. Like I said, it's 90 plus today, which is crazy for March. I'm sure it's been this hot at some time before in Oklahoma, but good grief, 92 degrees, really? I'm drinking a lot of water today. And it's only 9:20. Okay, so you're 5 hours ahead of me. All right. Oh, hey, I was close. So I'm wondering how this is affecting my temperature. Since getting back from New York a couple weeks ago, I've been crazy about taking my temperature all the time. I want to make sure I don't have a fever. So today, for me, is 14 days, or my 14th day home from New York City. And oh, give me an error. Better do it again. And so, of course, New York is a hotbed for this coronavirus, and I have no idea if I was exposed to anybody who had it or not. I honestly spent most of my time driving around Long Island when I was there. I had minimal contact with folks, but still, that's a hotbed for the corona, and I'm hoping I didn't catch it. I don't think I did at this point. But still no fever for me. I am happy with that. So anyway, guys, I saw the temperature in Pennsylvania and Southwest Missouri. What's it like where you're at today? Are we seeing just a warming trend? Let's see, Bubzilla. What's up, Buttercup? Oh man, I'm doing well. So what's the temperature in Wisconsin right now, Bub? I've already said it a lot. It's really hot today. And Evelyn, welcome to Florida weather. Oh, mercy. We don't have the humidity right now that y'all have in Florida. And so I've been in and out of Florida a lot in my adult life. And 44 degrees and cloudy. Oh my God, I would so take that right now. So I've spent a lot of time in Florida in my career. From Pensacola all the way to Jacksonville, down to Miami, over to Tampa Bay, been down to the Keys. I've experienced that heat in midsummer and the humidity. You know, talk about Florida and the humidity. I never figured out how to be cool in my rental car and not just have it like literally dripping water from all the humidity. It's like I could never get it right. So I don't know if I didn't turn on the temperature right, or we recirculate the air, you take the air from the outside. I could never figure that out. It was always a challenge for me, and I never got sent to Florida much in the winter time. It was only in the middle of summer, and I'm like, why do I only get sent here from like April to September? Why can't I be in Florida in December and November when it's not as hot or humid? So it is what it is. I always enjoyed myself when I was down there. Just tried to find things to do inside unless I was at the beach. 63 and sunny here in North Carolina. I'm jealous, Vicky. I'm jealous because those are the temperatures I'm more in line with what Bub has in Wisconsin right now. I like it in the 40s and 50s. That's my perfect zone. I can deal with that like all day. I'll take that all day, every day. I don't get sweaty walking out to the car like that. This time of year when it's this hot, I can get sweaty sitting at my kitchen table eating ice cream. So, but it's whatever. Not everybody's race size. You know, I'm 6'5" and I float right around 400 pounds. I'm not a small bear by any means, so my body temperature I always feel like I'm warm. I get hot super easy. But yeah, it is part of life, right? So wifey, y'all know, is tiny. She's forever cold. I've seen her wear a hoodie outside when it's 100 degrees. That just makes me almost have a heat stroke when I see her do that. And I'm like, how can you be wearing a hoodie right now? It's literally 100 degrees outside. But that's what she does. So anyway, I went to the store today. And not to get water, I get this from the sink. But so I was after some bread. Oh, real quick here. For some Wisconsin natives, that is shorts and t-shirt weather. Hey, dude, I wear shorts and a t-shirt year round. I'm that guy. So I've been known to wear shorts outside when it's snowing and still build a snowman and play and whatnot. It doesn't bother me a bit. Actually, the only real snow we had this year, got to build a snowman with Dawn outside. I was the only one in the neighborhood outside wearing shorts with my snow boots. Because it wasn't that bad. I think it was like 15 or 20 degrees. I'm like, still, it's cold, but it's not that bad yet. So that's just me. I'm with you, man. I think I could survive in Wisconsin. Don't know that for a fact, but maybe I think I might be able to pull it off. So walking around in Crocs in the snow all year. So you won't catch me wearing Crocs, bub. I will tell you that. I don't own any of those. No, they're not for me. I don't judge anybody who wears them, but they're not shoes for me. I'm not a big fan. But if you can wear Crocs in the snow, I think that's pretty cool. Good for you, man. Do you ever get like the little leopard print sunburns on the top of your feet, though? I got to know, dude. Because I've seen pictures of that on the internet. People that wear their Crocs in the summertime, and they get like little sunburns and little holes in their shoes. Do you ever get those? Do you get the leopard print sunburn on your feet from wearing Crocs? Not making fun, I'm just curious. And you don't have to answer that, by the way. But anyway, I wear them because I'm past. Is that I think I don't understand, Bob. I'll be honest. But anyway, I ventured out today. Oh, because I'm lazy. I never had that. It happens. All right, fair enough. But anyway, I went to the store today. We're out of sandwich bread, which is fine. Well, I could have stocked up, I guess, and put it in the freezer. But we're out of sandwich bread. It's not the end of the world. There's plenty of things we could eat otherwise without it. But I couldn't find any, which was disappointing. I didn't go to like 8 or 9 stores or anything. I went out specifically for Texas toast, and I saw that was a typo, Bub, by the way. So that's good stuff, man. No worries. But it's like, I really wanted more Texas toast so I can make grilled cheese sandwiches for the kiddo. And hell, for me too. I like grilled cheese sandwiches. So, but I couldn't find any. So it is what it is. But I'm starting to see fewer people out and about here in the Tulsa metro, especially during normal hours, which I think is a good thing. But it's a genuine concern for me if I'm still seeing empty shelves with fewer people out. So does that mean the supply chain is slowed down? I mean, I don't know. No scare tactics or anything. I'm just thinking. Is it because it's Thursday and not the weekend? So it's like, what's going on? I have no way to have any insight into this. All I know is what the news tells me. I don't know anybody on the inside of the bread delivery supply chain circle. But it's like, couldn't find any bread. So of course that's been a deal for a while. This isn't anything new. Let's see here. Bread is scarce in some places. The other day I got it from Quick Trip. I walked in right after they restocked. Oh, there you go. Even Sunday, I ventured out to Costco. I think I talked about that on a stream. And they had just brought in a semi of just toilet paper. And they were unloading just pallets and pallets of that. Maybe it's time to stock the shelves to deliver. I know, right? So in the supply chain, maybe overworked. I think that's a possibility. But you don't know me. A lot of 24-hour stores are closing at night so they can clean and restock. You know, they're limiting when people can come in. You know, that first hour for the older folks, so they have an opportunity to get out and shop safely, which I'm 100% on board with. I think that's a fantastic game plan given the levity of our situation. So, but again, I'm just going on about my opinion on stuff. But with all of that combined, I am stoked that today is Thursday. I'm so glad it's Thursday. And that is a way of life in poorer countries. Yeah, I can see that. I've not experienced that myself, but it makes sense. But man, I'm so glad it's Thursday. Work for me has slowed down considerably. All of my projects are currently on hold. I've got no techs in the field working for me right now, which I'm happy with. I want to keep everybody home and safe. But just the dynamic seems like day to day is shifting. And I see that in Oklahoma where, you know, we have plenty of confirmed cases here. It's not near as bad as New York, Seattle, LA, and other places, but it's starting to really show its face here in the dynamic and how people are doing things. So I'm kind of curious, you know, what it's like where y'all at. Are you seeing a shift in the attitude and the mood with people locally? Is everybody hanging in there? Or is there any venues that are still open or places where people are going and hanging out en masse, if you will? Terrible idea right now. So I guess I'm not going to anybody's house right now. Not really letting anybody over to my house. You know, somebody needs to come by and pick something up, whatever. It may happen with one or two people, like tops, and that's it. Even then, you got to be careful. Love people, want people to come over, but right now it's just not the best idea. Obviously, with what's going on. Excuse me. So in Evelyn, some people are out and about. I mean, yeah, there's always going to be some folks. You know, we got our essential workers, you know, that have to be out and about. And even for us in Oklahoma yesterday, you know, I mentioned they shut the schools down for the rest of the school year. That's going to take place. So Dawn's teacher reached out to me today, and I made sure she had access to a computer, a tablet, and the internet. They're going to start emailing us schoolwork for Dawn to do. No idea what that's going to look like. But our governor, Kevin Stitt, put a mandatory business close for anyone that's deemed non-essential. So let's see. Hi, Ann. How you doing? Big love from Oklahoma. So you're on a stay-home order now for 30 days. Wow. That's a big deal. Walmart still has lots of customers. Yeah, I can see that. I drive by Walmarts when I go to Dunkin' Donuts. Actually, where I live in Broken Arrow, there's a Walmart, like literally catty corner from where Dunkin' Donuts is. And even there, I just hit the drive-through. And something I like to do, just to minimize contact, and I might shoot a video for this just for a PSA, but I order, and this is my old phone, by the way. This thing is not even charged. But I have the Dunkin' Donuts app. I order ahead. I pay for it on my phone before I ever get it. That way I'm not giving them my debit card or cash. So they're just handing me a product. Even when I get the cup from them, you know, sometimes somebody gives you a cup, you get their hand on accident or something. I'm even picky about how I take my iced coffee from the people through the drive-through window. You know, they don't know if I have any nasties, and I don't know if they have any nasties, but I doubt they do. They have gloves and they keep their hands clean, I guess. But still, I'm really doing my damnedest to minimize contact with anybody because of this whole Corona thing. So anyway, have a good one, bub. Definitely don't let me keep you, my dude. So I appreciate you popping in. Have a great day. Enjoy that cool Wisconsin weather. And yeah, don't forget to like the video. Thanks, sweetie boys. I appreciate the help. And you know, I've seen stuff in, I think it was Switzerland. More people are taking the little implant in their hands. You know, like the strip off a debit card or whatever. I guess they have a thing now where you can, it's been out for years anyway. It's nothing new. Now you can get an implant in your hand. You can just scan your hand instead of, you know, paying. And depending on what you believe in, that's a bad thing. So I'm unsure how I feel about it, honestly. I mean, it's very convenient, but you have to wonder if there's any underlying weird stuff with that. So I know even my phone, I'm talking to you guys from my phone, but there's so much tracking and everything else in that, in the Alexas. Yeah, I've got 2 Amazon Alexas in my home, and we got plenty of other smart devices, and you wonder, you know, I mean, you have to wonder, like, we all know that they're spying on us to some degree. Facebook has been accused of it. You know, we know just the advertising that we get on our Facebook pages. So anyway, I'm not trying to dive into conspiracy theories, just stuff you think about. And so open that up for discussion. If anybody wants to talk about that, we certainly can. I mean, we're all stuck inside not doing much. We may as well talk about whatever pops in our heads, right? So no chip for me either. Oh, and I agree, and they are listening. Yeah, we know it's no longer a secret. So I remember some years ago, let's see here, Tanner, I have no smart device in my home. I will stick to my laptop that is still working. There you go. Not a thing wrong with that. So sometimes I think I have too many electronics. Just at the desk where I'm sitting right now, I've got 3 laptops up and operational. 2 are for me and my creative work, and then just off screen here, I've showed you guys before my day job PC. Or it's a laptop. But I think I have too much technology. I think I've got 2 or 3 tablets. I mean, I carry 2 cell phones. Wifey has a phone. She has a tablet. Dawn has her own tablet. So she's limited. We definitely limit the kiddo to how much she can use it, but she has a tablet. So, but technology is a beautiful thing. I mean, obviously, we're connected around the world, even here on this live stream. It's crazy how technology works, but what are we giving up to have all this extra stuff? You know, there's always a take when there's a give. So, but anyway, like I said, not diving into conspiracy theories, just thinking, just open talking here. So I did see a few comments, people saying they don't want to take the chip, you know, because of beliefs, and I can totally see that. I could definitely see that. So convenience may not be worth your soul. So for sure I agree, but it can be scary too. Yeah, it can be scary. Absolutely. So anyway, like I said, I started the live stream late today. It took me actually longer to go to a couple of stores that I thought I could get to and get back. I thought I'd be here in plenty of time to get set up for the stream right at 4 o'clock. So I didn't prepare and have a lot of talking points like I have been the other day. So I'm going to try to open up to you guys. What are we going to talk about today for the next little bit? So, and what happens if it goes wrong? What's that, all the technology in? Because, yeah, things sound great, but things don't always pan out once the plan has been implemented. So, you know, some stuff is still hard to get. No doubt about that. So, I mean, I was happy to find eggs at Costco the other day. I was able to get, I think, 3 dozen. Oh, the chip in the arm. Yeah. So is that a thing where you're at in the UK, Ann? Are they doing a lot more of that there? Is it all over Europe, or is it just kind of in the Nordic region up north? Because that's the only reports I really received that out over even Australia. I think that was one of the first countries to implement that, back in the late 80s, early 90s. It's not a new idea. It's not new technology. It's probably just advanced and gotten better. But so let's see. How was Zombie Cortana and Sugar Pie? So Sweet Pie. So her name is Sugar Pie, Evelyn. No worries. But they're all good. So I've been bringing them in and out of the house. I mean, they have water outside, but it's 90 degrees, and we haven't got Zombie his haircut yet this year. So he's struggling a bit. So we bring him in and out of the house. You know, let him get some cool air, let him get some water, and whatnot. So Karma Kitty, you guys know, is doing fine. My wifey's still at work today, and Karma, she's asleep in one of the other rooms. She sleeps all day, and that's what cats do. So I was glad she was up and about earlier today. I got some more footage for a video I'm putting together. I'm hoping to have enough time to get that out to you guys by Saturday morning. That's a little different video than what I've done with Karma in the past. Just had an idea. I'm going to see if I can have it come together and be entertaining for you guys. All about Karma Kitty. So it's been a couple of months since I posted a Karma video. I didn't realize it had been that long. Been focused a lot on the uplifting and positive stuff as much as possible. Had some ideas with that. So it's she loves some Karma. Yeah. So I'm glad to get that up for you guys. So like, I'm not one to worry about numbers as much. I want to know your thoughts about this stuff, guys. Tell me this. And it's taking a big left turn on y'all. But I've put a focus on the positive videos, stuff that makes me feel good, try to make people have a better day. That's cost me a lot of subscribers. And I don't understand what that is. I think that the video quality, as far as I know, was there. I think the content's there, but not as many folks watch that stuff. And I'm like, man, you try to put something good out in the world, you think somebody will take it and run with it, but I haven't seen that. Even doing these live streams, I was talking with some folks in the YouTubers group that I'm in Tulsa. And I'm like, I've lost a lot of subscribers in the last week doing these videos. I'm like, well, I'm trying to do something positive for the world. Why would people leave that? So, but it's like, man, I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. I'm still going to push positivity and try to promote people to have a better day and do things that we can to help other people. So it's not going to slow me down. I'm not going to change, but it can be difficult to see numbers go down. But like I said, the subscriber, I'm not in this for subscribers. I was making videos long before I had a whole lot of people following me. Really, I think this stuff is great. All the bad stuff going on. Well, thank you, Ann. I appreciate that. I guess I'm not going to change what I do. I'm still going to make positive videos and try to be uplifting and whatnot. But so I think the internet doesn't like that as much. But it is what it is. I enjoy doing it. So it makes me feel good to do it. It makes me feel better about life. Hell, I have a bad day too sometimes, and making a positive video is therapy for me. So be honest about it. I think I've talked about that in a couple of videos in the past as well. So viewers are picky and have short attention spans. They certainly can be, and that's fine. So, like I said, I don't worry about it a whole lot. I just wanted your guys' opinion. There's a lot of you folks have been hanging out with me every day, and I appreciate that. That means the world to me. But while we're here talking, it's like, man, let's get your opinion on some stuff. So getting feedback is helpful. If I'm doing something wrong or if I could do things better, I want to know. Process improvement is a big deal. So, I watch people who enjoy what they're doing, makes watching the video enjoyable. No, absolutely. If you don't like what you're doing, it's going to translate in the video. We can all force ourselves to do things that we don't like, but people are going to see that. That's just it's a real thing. So do what you love and love what you do. Absolutely, man. So it's like, I love to make videos. I mean, I stumbled on something I had no idea I would love about 3 years ago, and I've just been doing it. Of course, life gets in the way. Sometimes you can't put out as much content as you'd like, or you get stressed out, and that has an effect on your creativity. Those things happen. I talked about in October, I had to slow down for a bit. Instead of putting out a video every Saturday, I was going to do one every other Saturday. And I've mostly been able to stick to that. I haven't had the time to do a weekly video. A live stream like this is great. You can carve time out on your calendar. Like, I'm going to set this hour aside for this, or this 30-minute block for this. That's easy. But if any of you guys have ever shot and edited a video, even a 5-minute video may have 7 or 8 hours involved in putting that together. 3 to 4 hours is, if you can get one done, and that is fantastic. Excuse me, the last edited video I had where me and Jose were just eating some hot wings, I think I had 11 or 12 hours in editing that video. And it was a longer video, but still, it took me a while to get that put together. So I'm not griping at all. It's a time investment. And sometimes I don't have as much time as I'd like to dedicate to this stuff. But again, I'm not trying to make this about me or whatever, just kind of random conversation today. But again, I appreciate all the feedback. I mean, any feedback you guys give me, I take to heart, whether it's good, bad, or otherwise. So you can't improve unless you get feedback. Otherwise, you're going to keep doing the same thing, making the same mistakes. And that is counterproductive. So I showed the friends at work, they thought it was great. Well, thank you, Ann, for sharing that. I appreciate it. That means a lot, seeing that. And of course, it feels good when other people like your content. It means I would be lying to say that I didn't. So this is how I've learned stuff from YouTube, seeing somebody doing something that they love, I may not understand and dislike. Oh, and it went away before I could read it all. So I'll catch that later, Xander. But at the end of the day, if you like what you're doing, it's totally going to translate on the screen when you watch the video. That's just how it is. It's going to translate. So, but, and I think I've talked about this before even. I've been tempted to launch a second channel. And really, I want to launch 3 or 4. But I just don't have the time to dedicate to manage that many accounts. But But I want to have one just for Karma Kitty, so I can make a ton of videos and put just Karma up there. You know, have my main channel, this one for the positive stuff and promote Tulsa. I've had the opportunity to work with some local businesses in the last few months and make some positive videos with that. And I'd love to be able to do that. But in the algorithm world and the way things work in our niche or our niche, those they don't gel the best. So some of the drone videos I love to do, that's really my big passion. I mean, there's not room for just a drone video really with the algorithms on a cat channel or a Tulsa-based positivity channel. So maybe I've thought about doing that. I mean, I love to cook. I talk about cooking all the time. I've thought about launching a cooking channel, and where I have a couple videos on here for that. They don't fit. I mean, they both got a good number of views, especially the bacon wrapped turkey view. But it doesn't fit in my niche, and the algorithms don't like that as much. And that's fine. Like I said, this is a hobby for me. It's something I love to do on the side, so I do it. But when you dedicate time to it, of course, you want it to be successful. And sometimes you have to make shifts to do that. And so I've been really, having conversations with folks to find the best way to do that, to reach as many people as possible, especially the positive stuff, because you want to get that out to everybody, because you never know who it's really going to have a positive impact with or for. So, but again, even only reaches 1 or 2 people, if it helps them have a better day, all the work is absolutely worth it. It's something I love doing anyway. And if it helps somebody else out, man, that's even better. So I definitely like that. But I know y'all love Karma Kitty. I mean, the Ray Ray family is the size that it is because of Karma. And so it's, I feel bad for not getting enough Karma videos up, because I know y'all are interested in her. You love her story. I know y'all love Corey and whatnot. So that's great. So I definitely want to take care of you guys as well. Just need to find the best way possible to do that and whatnot. So I'm hoping you guys like this video I'm getting put together right now. It's all about Karma. It's just all Karma Kitty. So there may be a couple of cameos from Zombie and Cortana and Sugar Pie in there. I have to go back and look at all the footage I have. I've probably got 35 or 40 clips already stored on the Mac. Just got to start putting things together, making it work at this point. So we'll see how it goes. And goodness, it is so hot up here. It's really killing me. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Even right over here, I've got a window open. So, and anytime a vehicle goes by, I hear it really loud. I hope it's not coming through too loud to you guys. So, love the names for your animals. Well, thank you, Zandra. We try to keep things unique and fun. Wifey, when we got Zombie, gosh, we've had Zombie almost 8 years now. So it was Wifey's idea to name him Zombie. I mean, I named Cortana. I'm a big Halo fan. I don't know if you guys are video gamers at all or not. You can see there's a Master Chief right there, and I've got another one there. I've got another Master Chief on my desk. I've been playing Halo, gosh, I think it came out in 2001. So we're right on 19 years of Halo, and it's been a big part of my life. Even that right there, that little poster, that's a Halo 3 poster. Before that game released, Mountain Dew released a flavor called Livewire to come out with the game. And I still have that poster. I've had it for, gosh, probably 14 years. So I'm a Halo fan. Not the biggest Halo fan, but it's something I love. And Cortana is one of the main characters in the game. So let's see. Check out Good News _movement on Instagram. They have nice stories. Oh, hey, thanks for that. I appreciate that. I'll have to check them out. And Miss Pac-Man. Oh my gosh, I cut my teeth on Miss Pac-Man. It was the first arcade game I ever played. When I was a kid, my mother was a waitress at a truck stop in Tulare, California, called Lynn's Cafe, and that's where she met my stepdad. And it was a big deal to get quarters to go stand on a milk crate and play Miss Pac-Man. And right next to it was a game called Centipede. Had the little ball that you would move around and a couple of buttons to shoot the little centipedes when they come down. And man, I don't know how many hours in my childhood I spent standing on a milk crate playing both of those games. And I was talking about 8 games from the 80s, and one day they replaced Centipede and put Dig Dug in there. I don't know if anybody of y'all know what Dig Dug is, but that's a game I've never forgotten. So that's what Livewire was about. Yeah, that's right, Livewire. That was the Mountain Dew drink for Halo 3, and that was one of the original sales posters that actually came off the wall of the gas station. They had one of their you know, posters outside, little poster frame, whatever you see on the wall at the gas station. Yeah. So, but yeah, definitely dated myself with Miss Pac-Man, Centipede, and Dig Dug. So if any of you guys know what those are, definitely dating myself because they are not current games by any means. Oh, mercy. So, but anyway, guys, we're at the 30-minute mark at this point. I should probably think about jumping off of here. I've got to get plans to make dinner tonight. And by the way, if you guys were with me last night, we wound up making fried chicken. I had one pulled out of the deep freeze, so I broke it down, breaded it, and deep fried it. Took a bunch of pictures. I should probably post those to Instagram as well. So I still have some in Cubert. Man, that was a great game back in the day too. My goodness. But I made so much mashed potatoes last night. Way too many green beans. So I'm gonna make some fried pork tonight. I got some center cut pork loin chops. I'm gonna smash those out flat, bread it and deep fry, kind of like a Wiener Schnitzel, but more with a southern style, you know, fried than German. So, but that'll go great with the leftovers. Oh my God, I always love leftovers. You know, you know you're blessed when you have so much food, you get some leftover to eat another day. So that's how I look at leftovers. I'm pretty darn blessed. We're doing good that we have food left over after a meal to have with another meal the next day. So I always see that as a positive. I look forward to leftovers because, one, I don't make sucky food. Even my leftovers are good. Not to brag, but I put time and effort into it. And again, it shows we're blessed. We have leftovers. We're blessed. We're in good shape. A lot of people don't even get a meal, let alone have leftovers. So not to go off on a tangent, just a random Ray thought. So anyway, guys, you know I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. Not going to drone on about this. But if you're new to this, over here in this corner, click the red subscribe button, hit the notification bell. And all y'all in the Ray family, again, I love y'all. Thank you so much for your input. I appreciate you. I love all the comments with each other in the section down below. And we'll see you sometime tomorrow. I'll put it up on social media when we're going to launch this. Have a great night, y'all. See you guys.